Welcome guys to my channel one more time. Fellow creatives, this is your boy Tolex Image. In this tutorial we are going to be looking at skin retouch, how to add glow and shine, and background manipulation all together. Okay, this is the glow and shine. Okay, I have it here, so I'll show you guys how to do all that. This will be the first video, so I'll be talking about the skin retouch, the glow and shine, and the uniform skin tone, which I did in this image that you are seeing. So in the second video I'll be talking about how I came about this manipulation, okay, the overlays that I added together to give me this. So I will walk you guys all through it. Okay, but before we do that, if you're here to subscribe to this channel, please don't forget to like my channel, click the subscribe button as well, hit the notification button as well, so that you can be notified when we drop new videos. Without further ado, let's go back to the very raw image that we want to work on. If you look at this image that we have here, we have sweat all around here, so that is what I'll be working on, all that. But before then, the first thing that we want to do is to ensure that I've created it to my Instagram size, which is this. Okay, if you look at it, this is 4x5 already. Okay, so I can then move to how to reduce the sweat that is on the forehead of our model. So I'll just make use of the patch to quickly reduce that. Okay, then I can start my retouching now. Okay, so what we are going to do is I'll come to where my actions are. I have the frequency separation panel there, so I'll choose that of the 8-bit because this is also an 8-bit image here. But if this is 16, you will have to come to the one that is 16-bit here and click on this play button that you're seeing here. Okay, I will have to drag this slider downwards. Okay, and look for, and you can reduce this, look for an area that has more texture than the other there. Okay, so let me, okay, I think this area has, yeah, we have more texture on this area than the other area. So okay, so then I will begin to increase this until I start losing out on the image, okay, on the texture on the face of our image of our model. Okay, so I think I'm okay with 6. I'll have to click on okay. Okay, so I won't be needing this. I'll turn off this, and next thing you want to do is to come to your tools here, and we'll come to the mixer brush tool. Make sure your wet is 9, your load is 75, your mix is 90%, and flow is 100, and make sure you check this box. Okay, so and left click on this. You have to make sure you are on the clean brush, okay, as well. Okay, depending on however you want to do it, I will have to increase the size of my brush. So what mistake that many people do is they tend to like retouch, brush the skin of their model like this, like a circle. No, if you are doing that, you are wrong. Just draw it like one, you know, the shape of one. Okay, so 1 1 1 1 1, clicking on it, 1 1 1 1 1, left clicking on it. You can see what I'm doing, and you also have to follow the pattern of the face of our model. Let me undo this. If you look at the pattern of the face of our model, it goes like this, you know, something like this, you understand? So you have to follow that pattern to ensure you brush it. Okay, so that's what I'll be doing now. Okay, you can see you don't have to make it very long, just very short one, very short one. Okay, you can see what I'm doing. You can see as you can see, and don't run into the eyebrow. Ensure you don't brush that of the eyebrow area. Okay, and don't really brush one area for so long, if not, else you will lose out on the texture, because you need the texture. You don't want it to look like an AI image, losing out on the texture in order to make it look real. Okay, so okay, let's see what we have done so far. Let me zoom in so that we can see. You can see that there is a bit of changes in the, this is the after, this is the before, after, before, after. Okay, let's do that again. We still have some areas that we have not perfectly done there. Okay, okay, just follow this process and make sure, though when you begin, when this is your first time of doing this, you might think you are not making any progress. Yeah, you're making progress. Okay, so just make sure you practice it consistently and you'll be very good at it. So you can see, okay, so let me do a bit more. Okay, okay, so let's see again, before, after, before, after. Okay, so let's now, looking at this side, we have to do this way. Okay, can you see? Okay, you can either turn this off or turn it on depending on how you can see it clearly. So well, I think I've mastered it up to this level where I don't need to turn that off any longer, and I'm still seeing that yes, the effect, it's the changes, it's taking an effect. Okay, so don't brush into your highlights, no, brush the highlights into your shadow. Okay, so for instance, like this is how you do this mid-tones area. Okay, can you see? Not the other way around of shadow. This is your shadow, the darker part, into the highlights. No, the highlight, which is the lighter part, the brighter parts, into the shadow. And you can see I didn't touch this area. I'll be doing this area alone. Okay, so this is how you retouch the skin of your model. So this is how you retouch the skin of your model. Let me show you how I did this as well. Okay, so with this now, let's see the before and the after of what we have done so far. You can see this is taking an effect here already. Okay, so because of our time, I will have to skip this process and return to you guys when I'm fully done with the whole skin retouch, because we really have to take our time to achieve this, you understand. So I'll see you guys when I'm done with the brushing of the skin. Okay, you're welcome back, guys. As you can see, I'm done with the retouching of the skin, and let me show you the before and the after. This is the before and this is the after. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is to come to my polygonal lasso tool, use the lasso tool rather, and just make the smooth cooler and smoother, fresher. So drag draw it out like that. Make sure it does not touch any part of the hair or very close to the hair. So, and come to your filter, your blur and your Gaussian blur. So this, since we made use of 7 before in our radius, so I use a formula of multiplying whatever figure I brushed with in the radius by multiplying it with 3. So 3 multiplied by 7 will give us 21. Okay, so, or I can just leave it at this 20.8, which is okay. So make sure you don't go beyond that. Ctrl D to deselect. If you look at this now, it's getting smoother, and we apply this to all the other parts of the skin of our model. Okay, so let me show you this as well. Just right click. You don't have to go back to the filter again, so just right click after drawing it out on other parts and come to your Gaussian blur, so it makes it smoother. Let me show you the before. You can see the before, the after, the before. Okay, so that's the work it does. So I'm going to be applying that to other areas that I've not done, and I will have to fast forward this process. So you guys are welcome. I'm done with the Gaussian blur application on the skin. So if you look at it now, let's take a new look at our before and after. This is our before and this is our after. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing next is to, if you look at the face, we still have some blemishes, some spots around here. Okay, so what we are going to be making use of, we can either use the patch tool or make use of the clone stamp tool, but I'll prefer the clone stamp tool in this case. So I'll have to change the layer back to the high frequency layer to get to do that. So hold down the Alt button on this very smooth area and left click on it and stamp it on the blemish or the spot, whatever you want to apply it on. So you hold it this way again and you do this. Okay, Alt on the clean area and apply it on the spot area like this. So you continue to apply this on wherever you feel you need to clean off the blemish or the spots. Okay, so continue to do this until you feel it's okay. So you really need to take your time to make sure you clean all of this area perfectly. You don't have to rush. This is the area that takes a whole lot of time. Okay, if you look at it, everything is now okay. Okay, so let's take a new look at the what we've done, the before and the after. This is the before and this is the after. Okay, quickly let's go to our dodge and burn, applying our dodge and burn. Okay, so I have the actions in here already, so you can send me a message and I'll forward you my actions. Okay, so this is my dodge and burn and you play it. So in order to get the dodge and burn perfectly, you have to zoom out. You have to zoom out so that you'll be able to picture how it will look from afar. Okay, so for beginners, you can go to your adjustment layer, go and click on your black and white and reduce the red. Okay, so for you to determine where you will dodge and where you will burn. Okay, so now if you look at it, the brighter area is where you're going to burn to dodge, while the darker areas, the shadow areas, are where you're going to burn. Okay, so let me just apply that, but I could do that without my black and white, but this is for the purpose of beginners. Okay, so you have to come back, ensure this is on the brush tool and reduce on the opacity here to maybe, let me use 19. You can increase the size of your brush. So you come back to your dodge and burn. I'm going to be starting with my burn first. Okay, so ensure this is on white, the color picker here is on white, so you have to change it here. Okay, because this is on black. Okay, so just apply my burn. You can see the way I'm applying it. Click on it reduce the size of your brush and apply it here as well. These are the darker areas where I'm applying my bone. Okay. 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 So as well increase the size of my brush. Okay, so the hair now, I'm going to go back to my dodge and apply the same thing here. If you look at it, okay, apply it around here. Okay, around here. Okay, so let's turn off the black and white layer to see what we have done. Okay, so now it seems as if this is too much, so we can just, you make sure you are on this dodge layer here, the mask layer. So now you come to your properties and we can just reduce on the dodge so we feel we are okay with it. Okay, let me leave it around here first to determine. We go to the bone as well, reduce on it till I feel I'm satisfied with what I'm getting, depending on what you are doing. Okay, so let me see the before and the after, before and the after. Okay, let me just reduce on that too. Okay, so let me see the before and after again. This is my before and this is my after, and I can still, okay, so I can still come to my opacity here and reduce it a bit if you think it's too much. And let me see the before, after, before. So I think I'm okay this way. So now we are coming close to the end of this tutorial already. So the next thing I said I want to show you in this video is how to achieve a uniform skin tone. So let me go back to that. So I will be showing, we do not need this black and white layer anymore, we can just delete it. So now to show you how I achieved this uniform skin tone, I will be sampling using gradient map, sampling colors, different colors on our image here. What to do now is to turn this to a stand visible layer using Ctrl Shift E, and the next thing you do is to come to your adjustment layer. Although I have the gradient map here, so I will not want to waste my time again because of our time, but I will show you guys in my next video how to create the gradient map yourself. So pardon me to use this in order to maximize our time. Okay, so I can just use any of these colors here. Okay, so let me make use of this. So you do it this way and you come to your blending mode, change it back to color. But if you look at it, the color, the gradient map has applied it to even the background. So in order to do that, we are going to be inversing this. White will reveal and black will hide. What we are going to do now is to use Ctrl or Command I if you are on a Mac system. So let me use Ctrl I. Okay, so now all I'm going to have to do is I will increase the opacity here again to, let me increase it to 100, and I'll then begin to paint on the face of my skin of my image, my model rather. Okay, so you can see the way I'm doing it. But pardon me, I'm going to do another video straight away on how to create your own gradient map color yourself without having to use an already recorded one. But in order to make our video fast, to maximize our time, okay, so I think I'm done with this now. So the next thing, you can see it has even affected the ear. In order to clean it off, so we just have to interchange this to the black, and it will clean the areas that we don't want this to affect for us. Okay, so let me reduce the size of my brush. Okay, so so we have the uniform skin tone now, so we can just tone down on the color. Okay, well, before then, if you look at it, we have lost out on our contrast. So come to your adjustment layer, come to your curves, this hand you are seeing here, click on it, and just on the area you want to either increase or decrease, bring it down this way, so that it will bring out a contrast again for us. Okay, so I think I'm okay this way. So now I will just have to come to my adjustment layer again, click on your hue and saturation in order to reduce the red effect on it. So you can tone down on the red, go to your yellow as well, change this back to yellow, tone down on the yellow. Okay, so and if you still feel this is too much, come to your opacity and reduce this on your gradient map. Just reduce this. Okay, so I think I'm okay with what I have now. Okay, so now what we are going to be doing is to, let me reduce this a bit as well. Okay, alright, clean off this as well. Okay, I've come to the end of this tutorial already. So in the next part of the video, I'll be showing you how I actually changed this background. I'll drop the files as well on my Telegram channel, and the lot I applied to get what we have here. Okay, and I will show you as well how to apply your glow, your shine to it in the next video. Don't forget to click on the notification button so that when we drop new videos you'll be notified. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Stay safe out there. Bye.